Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. It's weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. It's Tuesday, the 21st of April, 2020, and it is about 8 o'clock Eastern time as far as what time we're recording this. So if you watch this later on today, you'll know that it's dated. And be sure to check your local radars and latest weather information regarding severe weather by going to your local National Weather Service forecast office page or weather.gov. And we are under a slight risk for severe weather across the area from south central Pennsylvania to northeastern Maryland, northeastward through New Jersey, the Hudson Valley, Long Island, into almost all of Connecticut, and touching a very small portion of southern Rhode Island. You can see the larger area of marginal risk, and it's really about wind. The probability of damaging winds of 50 knots or higher within 25 miles of any point inside that area that's indicated. In the brownish area, it's 5%. In the blue area, it is 15%. So that's actually pretty large. Just think about a circle, a radius of 25 miles from where you're standing, and there's a 15% chance that somebody in there is going to experience damaging winds from these thunderstorms. And there might even be a little bit of hail out of this, a 5% chance that there could be some hail with these thunderstorms that are moving to the east. And we're going to check out the satellite loop this morning, and it's all about this very deep upper trough that is swinging across the Great Lakes with its trailing cold front. And you see that comma shape, that's a signature on a satellite picture of something that has got some power to it, and that's going to be moving eastward. It's very cold air aloft. It's unstable air, and these are going to be what we see in the springtime under these circumstances: low top thunderstorms. They're not like the typical summertime tropical air induced thunderstorms where those cloud tops go all the way up to 40, 50,000 feet. These are going to be more down around 20 or 30,000 feet, reacting to the very cold, unstable air aloft. You wind up sometimes getting small hail out of this. And I think the biggest risk will be from strong downdrafts or a possible microburst that could occur, where you could get a sudden gust of 60 miles an hour or higher as these storms move through. And these are going to move through very, very quickly. Let's make no mistake. This front is moving like a rocket ship. This is the radar as of 8 a.m. We are starting to see the beginnings of a few heavier showers developing across western Pennsylvania and moving to the east. And it's going to be moving into eastern Pennsylvania probably about noon or 1 o'clock, and then by 3 or 4 o'clock or a little bit after that, it will be offshore. So that rocket ship motion, that forward motion of 50 miles an hour with this cold front adds to the momentum of all of this when it comes to dealing with the wind. So I'm just going to go right to the HRRR model, which is one of the better short-term models here, and this is the latest, very latest run with this cold front marked off here. There's a limited amount of warmer air that's coming up ahead of it, so we should see temperatures up into the 60s before the front passes. And then you'll notice that these showers and thunderstorms are developing. This is at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, you've got showers and storms already moving into the eastern half of Pennsylvania. And there's your line, at least from the standpoint of how the HRRR sees this. It sees a very, very strong line of storms, actually split in two at 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., moving over New York City and Long Island, 4 p.m. into eastern Long Island and in through central Connecticut, and then offshore from there. So I'll just back it up so you can see it again. You start to see the development in south central and southeastern Pennsylvania between now and noontime, and then that stronger line around noon, 1 p.m., approaching southeastern Pennsylvania, then moving offshore New Jersey and running up through central New England at about 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and long gone. And behind it, those winds are going to turn to the northwest. You might see some little snow on the backside of this in upstate New York, or a little bit of grapple. That's a snowflake that basically hasn't crystallized yet, so it kind of looks like a half a snowflake, half of half snow, half sleet. That's, I guess, the best way to describe it. And then we see weather conditions improving after that. This is colder air that's coming in behind it, so Wednesday is shaping up to be a nice day. But I would strongly advise you take advantage of that nice weather day, because in the longer term we are going to see uh, the weather deteriorate, and we've got a fairly long stretch of days we're going to be dealing with clouds and some rain. So just giving you a look, this is the GFS model, very much in line with what we just saw with the HRRR. Then again, Wednesday looks good, and here comes low pressure from the southern plains that heads east. We're likely to see another round of severe weather across the Gulf states and southeast as we move into Thursday and Friday. And that low moves across Kentucky. Rain gets here later Thursday and lasts through much of Friday as the low goes by Friday afternoon. Weather conditions improve Friday night into Saturday, but guess what? Here comes the next low, taking a rather similar track, which means we'll get into some rain here probably later in the day Saturday and lasting through at least part of Sunday until it pulls out, and then weather conditions improve next Monday. And then guess what? We start to see another weather system approaching for the middle part of next week. So I guess the best way to look at it is that we've got a pretty ugly weather pattern, but it's very, very typical of a springtime weather pattern. So keep your eyes to radar and to the sky, and ears open and eyes open for notifications regarding severe weather threats later today. We'll post them as they come out. And Joe Rayo and I will be doing a live stream around either noon or 1 p.m. Today while these thunderstorms are developing. So you can, of course, watch that live on my YouTube channel, which is Joe Cioffi, Cioffi. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.